lá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lá lá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado. A lá lá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lá lá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado. E a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lá lá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado. A lá lá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lá lá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado. Se alguém quer vir pro samba, olha a roda com uma fé. Se quer loura tem lalá, se quer morena tem lelé. E depois faço uma ideia, o que é que o samba dá? Com a loucura da lelé e com a doidice da lalá. E a lalá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provocam até cenas de fugilado. A lalá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provocam até cenas de fugilado. A lelé, que coisa louca, é bondosa em vez de má, pois reveza seus amores com os amores da lalá. E a lalá é um diabinho de beleza escultural, o seu corpo tem mais curvas que as linhas da central. E a lalá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provocam até cenas de fugilado. A lalá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provocam até cenas de fugilado. E a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado. A lalá, e a lelé são duas garotas do desacato. A lalá, e a lelé provoca até cenas de fugilado.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Load it.
Yeah. What? Yeah. 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 What? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, internet. How are you doing? My first. It's actually my second live broadcast at noon every day. So every day, 4 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because on Thursdays at 8:30 in the evening, I do Intertrash Live. So, if you've just joined, we are on 5 different platforms. We're on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram live right now. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that amazing that technology can do such incredible things? I think so. But what's the point? What's the point of all this? Well, it is just to have a little bit of a natter, basically, with you lot. More of an opportunity for me to just chat nonsense for a bit as well. I decided to have a bit of music playing today. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going to turn it down. Just have it a bit quieter. Just exploring the world of live video. But no. It's funny, isn't it? Because I think the world kind of feels like it's falling to bits. So this is an opportunity to just chill out for an hour from midday every day. Just for an hour, and just chat about whatever you want. Doesn't matter. You can get in touch with me on the chat. Wherever you are, you can chat. Just say hi. This is a long-term thing. So I know there's not many of you now, but hopefully in the future there will be. I've got a few things that I want to talk about today. Let's start with this. So I've been trying to figure out how to arrange things so you can call me, right? That's Pip, by the way. If you haven't got your other half as your background, then there's something wrong with you. And I figured out a way to do it, which is great. So I'm going to do that now, right? So I'll plug this in here. Ooh. And now you can call me if you want at any time on this number. 07380 325 882. You can call, and I'll just leave the phone there, and I'll just leave that spinning around in the background, the little number. So if you feel like calling, do it, and then just put you straight through. And we can have a natter about whatever you want. Don't mind what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Can be absolutely anything you like. Just make sure my phone's on. I'll put my phone on vibrate, so it starts vibrating. Let me know what it is. So I've sorted that out, so that's good. I was originally going to do it on this old thing. I say old, new old, but it doesn't sound very good. And also, I don't know why, but you get the with this phone, which you don't get with other phones, which is slightly annoying. The next thing, just want to briefly mention, is that you might have noticed that, like, if you look on the border of around the edge of this screen, particularly this side, right, you see those sunglasses. So I got that drawing done ages ago by a guy called Mr. Gordy. Mr. Gordo, I should say. You should check him out on his Instagram. Mr. Gordo. It's very good. And I got those illustrations done just because, it's fun. It's a funny world, isn't it? Social media. You're trying to figure out what to do half the time, and you end up doing something like getting illustrations of yourself done. He was cheap. They're very good, but you should go and check them out. Anyway, these are those sunglasses that was based on, and I bought them, and I got ridiculed for buying these sunglasses. I bought them in Singapore when I was seeing my brother, but I loved them so much. And then, because I got a fat ass, I sat down and I broke them, and I broke the little nose bit, like, so one of them's still on there, but I broke that one. Can you see that? Anyway, I broke those things, and I just couldn't wear them because they're quite thin, so they sort of dig into your nose. Anyway, fixed them yesterday. So now I used a glue gun, and now they fit brilliantly. So if your sunglasses are broken, get a glue gun, put a little blob there, and you're fixed, and you're sorted. So that's what we're here for. We're just here to chat. Also, if you have the time, head over to my Twitch. I am on Twitch. I think, what is my Twitch? Let's have a look. Where are we? I'm on here, my channel. I'm streaming now. Here I am. There's my face. My Twitch channel is twitch.tv/OlliePiat. Go and check it out. Go and subscribe, because I think longer term, the idea is to just move everything over to Twitch. I think for these live streams anyway. I don't want to keep hassling people on Twitter. I don't want to keep hassling people on Facebook. You know that if you go to my Twitch, it asks for my live streams. That's what we're going to do. Because why not? Why not? Is the music still playing? We've still got the music. What's that? There he is. Some music going in the background. It's nice. It just sort of adds a little something. Anyway, I'll take the sunglasses off now because it's highly inappropriate. Also, I'm trying to figure out the lighting, right? It's quite dark. I've got a purple light on because I like purple. Don't know why. So I'm gonna just have a little play with this, because let's have a look. Oh, can I check? Has that changed? That's changed slightly. I'm not ivory. It's not really changing enough, is it? I got one of those cheap, like, not Philips Hue bulbs, but the ones you get from B&Q. Do you know the ones I mean? They're like really, really cheap, but they're just not as good. Let me see if I can change this. It's just thrilling, isn't it? Do you think it's weird? I've been looking at Twitch quite a lot. I think it's just weird that people just sort of watch you chuntering on it, whatever. Okay, right, hang on, I've got this light. Let's have a look. Let's try and turn the bright. Oh, that's yellow. I don't want yellow. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? A bit brighter. I might dim it a bit. What are we saying? Hey, there we are. Got the lighting sorted. But anyway, yeah, so this is the plan. You can call anytime on that number on the screen. It'll become familiar to you. You're going to keep doing these. They will get better, I assure you. These are live streams just for a chat every day at midday until 1 o'clock. 07380 325 882. Call me if you want. You can talk to me about anything. Nothing is off the table. Genuinely, nothing is off the table. Got a few of you. Got one person on Twitch. One on Facebook. Let's see if there's anybody on Instagram watching. You can't message if you're on Instagram, not without me looking. There's a couple. You're probably wondering what the hell's going on, aren't you? Yeah. And the thing with Instagram, it does this, look. That's annoying, isn't it? It's if it crops me, need to sort that out. So I came up with this idea to do this after yesterday being online, and I was on Twitter, and do you know what? I just thought the world was melting. Oh God, it was horrible. There was World War III was trending. There was people beating each other up. I've seen endless videos of people just punching each other in the face. It was just one of those things, you know. It wasn't much fun. So I thought, well, you know, we'll have this opportunity here, right now, to talk about these things. Think of this as radio for the social media generation. Talk radio. It's dependent on you, really. Interacting, chatting, speaking, talking. But to do that, I need to build up a bit of an audience, don't I? I can't just expect you to tune in and listen to me rant on all the time. But you can hopefully have it on in the background, whatever you're up to. Let's have a little mess around with some bits, right? So I've tried doing this. Now I've gone tiny on the screen. That's fine. And we can go here and let's have a look. Right, we're on Google. Let's Google some bits. Let's see what's going on in the world. I'm going to just move this over here. I'm getting used to all of this as well. Getting used to all of this stuff. Should we see? Oh, right. Oh, I've done that. Look. What if I make it bigger? Google.com. Oh. I do this quite a lot. I like seeing what's on the front page of Reddit quite often. I just go to Reddit. I don't know if you use Reddit on a regular basis, but it is great. I love it. People, all kinds of nonsense on there. Let's see what's top. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? See, you get stuff like that. Look at that. I've got an old picture of myself. My sister just resends it to me every once in a while, and my mum used to dress me in a bow tie with braces, tartan braces and a tartan bow tie. Why? I look sadistic. It's horrible. Let's see, so what we've got here. I had a kid the other day. First thing I packed was correct dad tire for the trip home. I had that's bang on, isn't it? I've said to Pitt, my other half, I've said I'm not wearing striped tops anymore. Because if you wear striped tops, you look like a dad. Stripy t-shirts, and I've got quite a lot of them, and most of them are from Next. I'm not going to do that from now. It's banned. Top broadcast right now. Look, okay, so look at this. That is an intersection of somewhere. More people are watching that. I'm just serious. Okay, yeah, I don't care. Can we? Shall I try and broad? It doesn't work. Live from the internet. What's going on? Oh, I don't know now. It's all breaking. The internet's broken. Yeah, people, look, they're watching that. 4,500 people watching that. You should get them over. Get them over to me instead of watching an intersection. Watch me watching an intersection. That'd be good. That'd be like Gogglebox, just a really shit version of Gogglebox, isn't it? What's going on there? Oh no, I don't want to watch stuff like that. This is what I mean about just watching horrible things. I think I've seen this video. This is in a... I think people use this as like an inspiration for the inspiration videos. It's the kind of thing you see on LinkedIn. It's like one person starts, then two, and then all of a sudden everybody... Should we just jump to the end and see what happens? Get the payoff. There you go. He's done it. I don't think that would work. Oh, God. Today I learned that in 2006, Bill Murray, 56 at the time, accepted an invitation to a college party in the Scottish town of St Andrews after a round of golf. I love Bill Murray. Oh my God, I love him so much. Well, let's just... Can we do that? Can we just watch Bill Murray moments? What? How do we do that? Let's have a look. Bill Murray. Come on. My internet is struggling with this. Bill Murray best moments. Oh, what's he doing here? I'm not going to play it all. I'm just trying this out. Anyway, who's watching? Who's still watching? Why? I'm pleased that you are. This is the live dashboard, by the way. This is... Oh, we don't want any of that. Right. Anyway, okay. We're here. This is not going as well as I kind of wanted it to, but that doesn't really matter. You know, watching these things unfold at the seams is how we all learn in life. It's how we try and figure out what's going on in the world. Minihood 1997. Sorry, I wasn't actually looking at the... I wasn't looking at the chat. Oh, hello. Just joined on Twitch. Lovely. Oh, it's nice, so nice to have you along. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You are my first Twitch subscriber. That's exciting for you. I will forever remember you now. Minihood 1997. Hello. Spread the word. Spread the word. You are, if you are watching, you are witnessing the embryonic stages of a live video broadcast from myself. Follower, not subscriber. Okay, you're a follower, so I need to get that stuff right. Yeah, okay. Minihood says she's a follower, or he's a follower, not a subscriber. Okay. You're a follower. But that's good. I like followers. Like a horde of followers. Like an entourage. Imagine. You just go out on the street and then you just have loads of people following you all day. I'd like that. I'm finding this quite therapeutic, talking to myself. I am literally talking to myself. This is nice. I've been watching a few other live streams just to kind of get a sense of what people do on there. Lots of people play games. I'm not a gamer though. I want to engage with you. Minihood's got in touch again. I think you need to have a regular audience of a certain size before you can get paid subscribers. That's okay. That's good. I don't want, you know, I'm still learning. I think, you know, we'll learn together to get better at this, at the live element. And plus, you know, when we get enough people on, and you feel ready to call in, because you can call in on this phone. You can do that any time on that number on the screen. You can call 07380 When we can then just have discussions. This is what I want. I want a space. I want to build a community online where we can basically you can call. We've got the chat, and we can just talk about anything that's happening in the world, because it's a big confusing place at the moment. An awful lot going on. I think if you said to somebody back in February, oh yeah, okay, so imagine you're in February, you're a bit cold, probably wearing a jumper, you wouldn't be wearing a t-shirt, and you'd be, depending on where you live, and you'd be like, right, you know what's going to happen in March? No. Well, you're going to be told that you have to stay at home. You have to stay at home. You can't You can't go out your house. You've got to stay in. You're going to have to stop working. You'll get paid by the government, some of you will, and you're going to be locked in your house. And if you want to go out and get food, you can only do that, and you have to be 2 meters apart from people. You would have been like, you're fucking mad, wouldn't you? You'd just think you're mad. But here we are. And I think it's slowly driving me mad. I mean, I would not have... there is absolutely no way that I would have even explored doing what I'm doing now if it wasn't for that kind of lockdown period. I don't think. But I am now. And that's what this is for. You know, it's all confusing. None of us really know where it's going. So, let's chat on here. Seems fair. Seems like a good thing. And I'm still trying to figure this out as well. So maybe this is some kind of online therapy for myself as well. Maybe that's what it is. I can talk out my thoughts, and you can witness it in real time. Minihood 1997. I feel like it would have been a challenge on Modern Man eventually. To be fair, you're probably right. So you're a Modern Man fan, Minihood 1997. That's great. If you are a Man fan, so good to have you along. Love Man fans. Don't know if you're watching. Modern Man is a podcast that I'm part of. Yeah, I think it would have been live stream. I did shoutcasting. That was something that I did. A shoutcast sort of test. Shoutcasting is where you commentate on computer games, and I gave that a go. It's hard. Well, I mean, it's hard because I don't know anything about computer games for a start. I think I was trying to commentate on League of Legends or something. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried. And it didn't go very well. But I quite like commentating. Commentating's fun. I did on Thursdays, right? So I do the Intertrash live quiz, 8:30 Thursdays. All platforms. Check it out. And I commentated to biscuits being dunked in tea. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But no, it's not. It hasn't been a Modern Man challenge yet. But the challenge at the moment, that is going pretty well. I'm doing how to make commuting more bearable, right? And I've got an electric bike. This is exclusive for you if you are a fan, Minihood 1997. I got a electric bike out there, which I'm testing, and I got these, which are masks. Look, there you go. I can't put them on because I've got... Oh, I wonder if they go over my headphones. No. I don't need my headphones on. I don't need those. Just take them off. Yeah. So that's a little exclusive for you. Minihood 1997. But yeah, so that's the idea. I think we've got a couple of people on Twitch now. Hello, if you've just joined on Twitch. That's lovely. Just so you know, we're broadcasting on multiple platforms here. I'm on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, and on Instagram. I want to bring this all to Twitch. That's kind of the long-term idea. I want more people to go to Twitch because I don't know if you've used it before to stream on, but it's just like they've kind of nailed quite a few bits there. Like, if you want to engage with people on Twitch, it's a great place to do it. It's really good. I like it a lot. So hello. If you'd like to give me a follow, do. New person that's just joined on Twitch. I'd thoroughly enjoy that. And let me explain to you, because you've just joined, what this is about. This is going to be a space where you can call in and you can chat to me about whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. Do you know what? I think I prefer it with my headphones on. That's weird, isn't it? That is weird. It's podcasting. I come from a podcasting world, and we love listening to our own voice. Just feel more comfortable, and I can hear the music in the background, and I feel like I'm in the space with you rather than just sort of out there a little bit. That's quite nice. It's nice. I feel I'm in with you now. Anyway, but yeah, the number on the screen, new person that's just joined on Twitch, you can call it at any point, right? And then we can have a chat about whatever you want. But you know, I appreciate you don't want to be the first person. There's not many people watching. But in the future, that's the idea. So it's kind of if you spread the word, say, look, this guy's I'm going to do this every day from midday, every single day, and we can talk about whatever you want. So let your friends know. Say, look, you can just call him up and you can just vent about anything. You know, like in lockdown, what if you're getting really annoyed with your partner, right? If you're living in a joint accommodation. I went to go and see my friend the other day, and he just outside, and he lives in a shared house, right? That's not easy, living in a shared house. That's tricky. That's tough. And I think he's kind of getting a bit cabin feverish now. 12 weeks we've been in this. 12 weeks. So I'd imagine he's got a whole heap that he just wants to vent about, and that's what that number's for. You can just call, you can just vent. Shout down the phone, I don't care. Or if you want to have a discussion about something a little bit more, you know, be a bit more in-depth with things, that's good as well. You can do that. We can talk about anything you want. Yeah, absolutely anything. I honestly don't mind. There's a lot to talk about. There's an awful lot to talk about. I found out relatively recently that one of the radio stations that I work for is going. And that's vanishing. That's sad. That's sad for a lot of people locally to hear, which is a shame because it's a local radio station. So I could vent about that a little bit, but I'm not going to. But I think my biggest bugbear at the moment is just the general sort of shite that's everywhere at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Minihood 1997, that's a shame. Yeah, it is a shame. Lisa, hello. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's just one of those things, really. It happens, you know. The world moves on and things change. I mean, again, if 5 years ago you told me that I would be experimenting with broadcasting live on the internet with a number just going underneath my screen, then I would have told you to fuck off. Norma, Ollie, how do we talk? Just like this? Yes. We talk like that. And this is a free and open space to talk about whatever you want. So you can choose the direction of subject matter that you want to talk about. You know, if something's been irritating you, annoying you, or if there's something you love, enjoy, you know, we can talk about it. You drive the conversation, you drive the direction. That new person that just joined us on Twitch, they've left now, they've gone. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just check, actually. I'm just going to check if, because I'm doing this on Periscope as well. But the thing with Periscope is I'm not sure it's linked in with the chat, but I'm just going to have a look. It might be. Oh, that's me. There's me on Periscope. Lisa says it doesn't surprise me at all that it's what you ended up doing. Yeah, but I mean, it's not. I'm not doing it, am I? I mean, we're on here. There's very few people watching right now, and that's fine because it is brand new. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have expected it at all. You know, I'm sat in my. This is fucked up. I'm sat in my front room, right, in my dining room, chatting to my camera in the midst of a pandemic which has killed hundreds of thousands of people. Everything's annoying, Norma. Yeah. It is irritating. Do you know what? It's funny. I find myself getting irritated by just like little bits and bobs. So if you, you know, the whole 2 meter social distancing thing, if somebody walks past me now within the 2 meter space, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you? What's wrong with you? Do you not listen? And I tell you what, it's people of a certain age. Sorry to say that, but it is people of a certain age doing that. And I don't know why I get annoyed about it either, because I shouldn't. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's like, why should I get annoyed about that? I was fine. Somebody's just walking past me within 2 minutes. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care, really, but I do care. I think things are just. I'm a little bit more irritable than I normally would be, I think. I get frustrated really easily with like little bits. Let's see if we can draw in. Let's see if we can draw in a few more people. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to message some people. Let's see. I'm gonna message. I'll message my friend Tim. He sometimes if he's not dealing with his kids, which he normally is, then he'll come and watch. Let's see. I hope you're all having a lovely day, by the way, because the weather's not ideal, is it? So anyway, yeah, I will, because you're just sort of ebbing and flowing, and the people that are watching, I will just remind you of what this is. Think of it as radio for the social media generation. You can have this on in the background if you're working from home. I don't know why you would do that. It would be so off-putting. Can you imagine unless you're doing something really mundane, this would be incredibly off-putting, I think. Lisa says, I've just taught 2 hours of lessons on Zoom. Why? That's the new normal, isn't it? When are you going back to school and stuff? Is that happening soon? Is school like gonna head back in? I find that odd. If you're teaching on Zoom, like if I was having a lesson on Zoom, if the teacher was teaching me something on Zoom, I wouldn't be paying attention. I'd probably, I don't know. School's never going back. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if school never goes back. Maybe it won't. But yeah, I just wouldn't pay attention. I'd just be doing other things the whole time. I mean, how can you? I mean, it's difficult enough. I can imagine. I don't know this for sure, but if you've got 30 kids, 20 kids, whatever, in a classroom, and you're trying to keep them under control, and you're there physically, it's hard enough. You try and keep those kids under control over Zoom. Don't stand a chance. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's not going to do it. Oh man, that's really hard. I saw this kid who was on a Zoom chat. Yes, Minihood 1997 knew exactly where I was going with this. He said, I don't know if you're a he or she, Minihood 1997. I've read that some kids have figured out how to make it seem like they've disconnected due to technical issues so they can ignore the Zoom lesson. Yes. But one kid did it, so you display a picture saying that you've disconnected, but I think he spelt reconnecting wrong, because he spelt reconnecting with one N. He, him. You're he, him. He, him, they. He, him, they. Oh, I don't know gender pronouns. I'm really bad. Or gender neutral pronouns. I'm terrible with stuff like that. I need to get better. But yeah, he did it. This kid did it, but he spelled reconnecting wrong. Lisa says on Facebook, it's honestly jokes. Yeah, I'd imagine. Just kids taking the piss the whole time. Also, you could if you're on a Zoom chat, you could get away with eating in class and things like that, couldn't you? You could just have a bit of toast on the go. That's not something you could do at school. If you're in school, you want a bit of toast on the go, some crisps or whatever, or a drink. You can't do that. You can do it on Zoom. It'll be quite fun. So every day from midday we can do this. Tim's messaged back. He's like, "When now?" Yeah, now. I'm gonna say what I've said to all of you. Think of it as radio for the social media generation. Think of it as radio for the social media generation. Let's see what he says. Picking up a new table today. Say new, it's not new, it's old. But my friends are getting rid of it. I don't know why, it's really nice. But I'm doing that thing where, things that annoy me. Garden furniture. Garden furniture is basically rubbish furniture that's overpriced because the idea is that you can put it outside. I don't know why outdoor furniture just can't be like indoor furniture. Indoor furniture is perfectly serviceable, it's fine. But then you get outdoor furniture and for some reason it's been redesigned in a completely different way that is really just fragile and crap. And it dies within 12 months. And you have to go and buy some more. I didn't get it. So my idea, this table's getting free, and it's a really lovely old table, folds down and that kind of thing. It's going to be my outside table. I don't want to buy a new table. Stick it... Outdoor furniture is the biggest scam. There you go. There's your headline. Outdoor furniture is the biggest scam ever. Mini Hood 1997. Guy over the road from me took up making tables as his hobby during Corona times. I think he's made at least half a dozen now. Colin Dowling, am I the only one on Periscope or are you talking to yourself? Hey, Colin, yeah, you are the only one on Periscope, but I've got people watching on Facebook, Twitch. I don't know if there's people on Instagram because I can't tell. It won't tell me. But you're the only one on Periscope. Don't worry. It's early days. It's early days. I started doing this yesterday. I'm doing one a day from midday, an hour, just to chat about whatever you want, Colin. Okay, I'd love it if you could join me every day. That's all it's here for. General chatter. Got Mini Hood 1997 over on Twitch, who's a Modern Man fan watching. It's just good. It's just a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. So I hope you're enjoying it, Colin. But let's have a look on Insta. I think it zooms in on my head on Instagram and it's not even loading. Oh god, it's bad. I like this. In my hunt, or not my hunt, but in my research of live video nonsense, I started looking at Twitch and stuff. Thumbs up from Colin. Cheers, Colin. Keep watching, man. It's lovely having you along. Or you can, Colin, if you want to go on my Twitch, can. Twitch.tv/HolyPeart. Love it. Anyway, I went on there, right? And I did not know this, and you might not know this, but you know the, who's the twat in the In-Betweeners? The one that, like, everyone hates. Not hates. Oh, what's his name? What's the character's name? The one that hangs out with the tall one all the time. You know the one? Anyway, he is... I'm going to find out who this is. I can do it now, so I can go on... Wait. Right. Guy from In-Betweeners. Him. This guy. This chap. This chap here. He is... What's his name? Jay Cartwright. That's the one. Anyway, he's got his own Twitch channel, right? And he's been doing it for a couple of years. And I was checking it out this morning. And he went on at like 9:30, I think. And he's got like... I don't know what it is with streamers, but they basically got toys in the background and orange walls and gamer chairs. I'm sat on a wooden Urkel chair. I don't want any of that stuff. Anyway, he's getting 2,500 people watching this live this morning at 9:30. He might even still be on. I don't know. But he decided, obviously the In-Betweeners isn't going anymore. Who knows if it will go again, what with all this stuff that's happening. And he just does that. Minihood 1997 on Twitch. I think you can set the game that you're playing as just talking, which will help people find your stream. Yeah, but I'm not playing a game. So what do I do? Should I start? I'm not a gamer, you see. I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be disappointed if you're a gamer, Minihood 1997, because I'm not. I'm just here to chat. You know, this is just for us to kind of have a. That's what the whole phone number thing's about. I'll tell you what. Lisa says, "Don't be jealous. He is actually famous." Yeah, I know. I'm not jealous at all. I just couldn't believe it. The other guy is Limmy. You know this guy? This chap. He is also doing really, really well on Twitch. He does a stream every morning at 9:30. And he does play games and stuff, which I'm not going to do. But Yeah, the just talking or IRL option is for people who aren't playing games. I think I'm in just chatting. I don't know though. Just get off my. You can see all my stream stuff going on, can't you? Probably wondering what's happening there. I'll check that out. I'll try and make it a little bit better. I think one of the things I've seen is that to get people, to make people understand what you're doing is regularity. So you've got to do it. You have to do it every day. You have to have a schedule. So every day at midday, I will be here, even if there's no one watching. I don't care. I will literally be talking to myself. But the aim is, unlike those other Twitch streams, I don't know if other people do this. Maybe they do, where you can directly call in and you can chat. If people do that, that's cool. That's what I want to do. That's what that number's for. You call in on this number, and we can talk about anything. That's what this space is for. You chat about whatever you want. I've got Tim Warwood on the line. He's up. Let's answer it. Let's see if this works. Tim, hang on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hang on. Because I think you're really quiet. Let me just try and figure this out. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, there we
Can
go.
you hear me now?
I can hear you. You're on my live stream.
I'm live right now.
You are, but it's really quiet. I think I'm trying to make you louder. I'm figuring all this stuff out. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's I mean, I'm great. My wife's just taken the two girls out, and the little boy is asleep. I've just put him down. I say he's asleep. I can hear thumps coming, but at least he's in the bedroom, not annoying me.
Yeah. Well, how many kids
So
have you got?
good. How many people? I've got three.
How many kids?
I
How
own
many kids?
People. Three kids. Two girls. 10-year-old, 4-year-old, and 3-year-old boy.
Oh God. I mean, I've actually met them. Full disclosure, I've met them, and they're chaos. How's it been?
I'm very fortunate in the fact that I've got a back garden, and I know there's lots of families going through lockdown without back gardens. But I will say this: you outgrow whatever space you have. So I think we've all outgrown our spaces, and my children have outgrown our garden and the house and each other and everything. It's a nightmare. They just don't. Why aren't they mates? I'm mates with my brothers and sisters. Why can't they just be mates and play?
Yeah, but I wasn't full mates with my brother and sister growing up. That's just something that happens. You don't what's the age difference again? Because you got that one's 10. That's quite a big age difference.
10 and 4. Yeah, they're not really getting on so well, if I'm honest.
How are you coping?
But that's okay. I mean, I broke my thumb on Sunday as well, so I've got a broken thumb.
How did you break your?
Check this out. Yeah, no, ignore the broken thumb. That's just broken. But actually, it was quite nice. I had to go to A&E during the pandemic, and it was quite nice to actually go. I've been quite a few times on X-ray, and there's nothing more demoralising than when the consultant turns around and goes, "Yeah, there's nothing broken." You feel like such a loser. But actually, this time they turned and went, "So there is a break in your thumb." I was like, "Yeah, I don't feel like I'm wasting your time." And then they put half of an eggshell over the top of my thumb, wrapped some paper around it, sent me back. I bought a second-hand inflatable hot tub at the start of lockdown.
Oh, hang on, what?
Yeah, so I bought this one of these inflatable hot tubs, a Lazy Spa Miami, it's called, right?
Yeah.
It's 2.5 adults comfortably, or 2 adults and 2 children. It's up to you which combination you take.
Yeah, but you got a family of 5. How's that working?
Mate, it's not very good. It's like sheep dip when we're all in there. But basically, this inflatable hot tub I bought off some friends, and they said, "Oh yeah, you can have it." We're like, "Oh my god, really? That's so nice." They're like, "Yeah, it works. All you've got to do is fix the 2 holes in it." So they brought it round, I inflated it, and sure enough, there were 2 little puncture holes. So I bought a vinyl puncture repair kit off the internet, super strong stuff, sets in seconds, even underwater. And I inflate the hot tub up, and it's not 2 holes, it's 9. So I fixed the 9 holes, it's 10, 11, standard 12, 13. I fixed 19 holes in this inflatable hot tub, right? But I'd invested so much, because you have to inflate it, deflate it, put a weight on it, fix the hole, put a weight on it, let it set, then inflate it again. So this thing went up and down like an elevator. I mean, it was inflated, deflated, inflated, deflated. Then I put some water in it. It was leaking. So I bought some new O-ring seal. Bought a new O-ring seal. Inflated it again. Put it in. Oh, there's another seal inside the actual heating mechanism. So I had to deflate it, empty the water. Then I had to basically become a heating engineer, descaling the heating element, so taking the full pump and everything apart. And I just invested, I should have just thrown it away, but I invested so much time and energy to try and get it sorted that in the end I was just like, no, I will make this work. I will have a hot tub in this inflatable hot tub. Anyway, long story short, 19 punctures, complete rebuild of the heating element, 5 new O-ring seals, and it's been filled and refilled and defilled 5 times. And I've walked out into the garden this morning, and one of the local cats has sunk their claws into it, and it's got another puncture.
I'm not. Back in the day, right? I used to work on a ski season, and we used to have to look after the hot tubs that are in there, right? And I don't know your friends, right? But I know some of the stuff that used to go on in the hot tubs. And I cleaned out the filters. I know what they're like. And you've bought a second-hand hot tub. And I know you know these people, but how well do you know them? I mean, come on. That's...
Well, luckily, it didn't come with filters. So, I had to buy all new filters. But you're right, though. Rather ominous. And so now and then I've ripped the handle off it as well today in trying to move it because I was emptying the water out of it, tried to move it, and it wasn't empty enough, and I've ripped the handle off and subsequently ripped a new hole in it. So the inflatable hot tub is now in the skip on my drive, and the heating element is sitting there boxed ready to go on eBay. So I've well and truly given up with the inflatable hot tub.
Yeah, good. They're horrible. They're literally the worst thing on planet Earth. I remember even pre-lockdown going into B&Q and seeing those things on sale, and if anybody picked one up and bought one, let's say pick one up, they're quite heavy, I would judge them immediately. I'm sorry, that's a certain type of individual. That's me judging. I'm judging. I don't care, but if you're a fan of hot tubs, it's just weird. You're in full isolation, aren't you?
Yeah.
How's that? When are you allowed out? I thought you were allowed out now. It's been 12 weeks, isn't it?
I can't really understand you anymore. You sound a bit like a robot.
Oh no! Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. That's better.
Oh, interesting. Now this is a good test, Tim. This is a good test, you see, because I'm calling you through, or you're calling me through Viber. You ever heard of Viber?
Viber, yes. Now that was internet phone calling before internet phone calling was. They were so ahead of the game, Viber, weren't they?
I think so. I mean, but it sounds like a sex app. I was like really dubious about. I was a bit worried about downloading it, but it seems to work pretty well. It seems all right. But yeah, are you allowed out of your lockdown now though? Because you've been isolating. It's 12 weeks.
I'm shielding. No, so my last, I haven't left the house. I say I haven't left the house. I've walked around the block, but I've certainly not been to many shops, or I've not done any like proper things for weeks. But no, the last text I had from the government was, "Do not leave your house until the 30th of June, when we will then update you again." So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. 30th of June.
Oh man, that's so shitty.
It's
I mean, does it make you feel better that I went to the beach yesterday?
I can't believe you went to the beach. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? People are. It's just back to normal.
For a lot of people, yeah. I mean, I've been going out and about. I think a lot of people are just kind of like, yeah, it's just normal. It's just normal.
Well, you know
Everything's
what?
just
You know
kind of
how
back how it
normal
was.
it
It's just not.
I'll tell you how normal it is at the moment. So in the Midlands, I'm in Birmingham, and we had some really bad storms over the past couple of nights. In fact, the past 3 nights we've had incredible thunderstorms and rain. And subsequently, we've got a leak in our lean-to and the roof, and the roof's leaking in our little office bit and the garage bit.
Oh, God.
I basically built a flat roof, but I didn't build it deep enough. Anyway, that's another story. But I've got a roofing man to come round and look at it today. And he came round to have a look and give me a quote for kind of fixing the leaks and fixing the lean-to and stuff. And he arrived, and he walked straight up to me, put his hand up, and went to shake my hand. And like an idiot, I just shook his hand. I just literally grabbed COVID straight off his hand.
I've got a workman coming over on Thursday. And I'm really worried about it because he's coming around to quote for a job, and I'm just like, how's it going to work? I can't. I'm not going to. You should have said something.
Well, I genuinely, I was just so like scared and a bit like weirded out by it, and didn't. He was like, "Hello, all right," and he shook my hand. He's like, "Right then, let's see," and then it was moved on. And then I kept my hand as far away from my face for the entire time he was here. And as soon as he left, I ran and flipping put it in a boiling kettle.
You should have just you should carry around like a little holster of hand sanitizer, and if someone touches you, just spray it on yourself and just be like, "I'm shielded."
Well,
I'm shielded.
Well, I mean, I looked even stranger because I, of course, with my broken thumb, I had my left hand in a sling.
How did you break it? You didn't tell me how you broke it.
I got angry with a piece of wood. I was trying to break. I'm moving my shed, and I slammed a piece of wood into the floor to try and break it, and it kind of reverberated and banged up and came up quicker than I thought. Broke my thumb.
I sprained my ankle 5 weeks ago. Now it still hurts. By the way, you'll know this pain. I was skateboarding, and I landed like really awkwardly on my ankle, and it basically it folded like a napkin, and like I just remember seeing the bottom of my foot staring back at me, and like fuck, and I thought, I've broken it. I've broken my foot. My foot's, and I screamed like a girl. My other half was like, "Stop screaming." I was like, "No, it's broken. Call an ambulance." She's like, "I'm not calling an ambulance." And she literally was like, "I'll go and get the car." And she was gone ages. And because it was like the first time we'd used the car for in lockdown at all, the car wouldn't start. So we had to get a friend to come and get me. Had to break social distancing stuff. He came to get me. And it was just all horrendous and horrible. Like breaking anything or damaging anything is just horrendous at the best of times. But doing it in lockdown is just fucking the worst. But,
yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to leave you.
Wow.
Nice to talk. I just thought I'd call you because your phone number's there. And I was like, there's no way you've really given out a phone number. But really, you have.
Well, yeah, but that's not my phone number, you see. This is just like an extra phone number. Yeah, so you can call it whenever you want, but I won't pick up. I'll only pick up if I'm doing a live stream, you see.
Can you WhatsApp this number as well?
Don't know. Don't think so. You can Viber it.
And also so what's your new show called? Who have I even called? What have I called here?
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, you don't even know what you call. Yeah, so the idea, right? Tell me if you think it's a good idea. I know you've got kids, right? But just quickly, because you got a new show coming out as well, so you know TV, right? The idea of this, right? Think internet radio, but with video. So the idea is like every day at midday, for an hour, you can just sit and chat, and we can talk about whatever you want, and anybody can call in.
I like it.
So it's like, you know, you've called because you like talking, because you literally talk for a living. So that's great. But I would like people to call in and go, look, this really pissed me off this week. I just want to vent about it. Fine, you vent. Go ahead. Let's talk about it. Let's chat this through.
Yeah.
Have you found it a therapeutic experience just talking to me?
Yeah, it's nice. It's good. I mean, who was it that said? Oh, it's BT, isn't it? BT slogan. It's good to talk. It's good to talk. It is.
Do you reckon that's still trademark? Shall I nick that? Can I nick it? Or they
Why
come
not?
to me? Do it.
Yeah, why not? How many people are watching you?
Right now?
Yeah.
What? 3.
It
did-
One of
it
those
did-
is my one of those is my web browser.
One of those is your web browser. I've got 2 people. How are you watching?
Facebook.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got a couple of people on Twitch watching as well. We've peaked. We've peaked. I think people are going off to get their lunch, you see. But Lisa said she was watching, and she said that she feels your pain when you were talking about your kids. So she's got kids as well. It's not nice.
Good.
But a few people have gone off to get lunch and stuff. But it's been fun. I'm only doing it till 1, so I'm going to go in a minute. But I'll let you get on.
All right, mate. Really good to talk. Good to
Very
talk.
good. I like
And,
it. All right, mate. Take care.
Keep it up. Good
Bye.
job. Bye, Ollie.
Bye, bye, bye. That's Tim Warwood. Tim Warwood is a professional sports commentator for the BBC, commentating on snowboarding mostly. But there's not a lot of that going on. I think the Winter Olympics, when are they supposed to be? Next year? I should have asked him. Also, he's got a new TV show coming out on BBC Earth called Animal Impossible. You should watch it. It's very, very good. He's always good to talk to. He's a good laugh. But that was good because that gives you an idea. That's like a little bit of a demonstration of what this is about. You know, you can call in at any time and we can talk about whatever you want between 12 and 1. So if you get up in the morning and you're, I don't know, maybe something happens in the morning with your boss, or you're just like, you're really dicked off. It's like, you don't always have to be annoyed. It could be something nice, right? So it could be like the binman gave you a flower. Oh, what the fuck a bin man would do that? I say binman as well. That's weird. You can just call and say, look, the bin man got in touch, gave me a flower. He just knocked on my door and gave me a flower. That's nice, isn't it? Depends what the flower smelled like, I guess. But yeah, all of those things. And I'd love that. Whatever platform you want to watch on. I'm going to be focusing quite a lot on Twitch, but I will be simultaneously broadcasting on multiple platforms, including Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for some time. I was sending this out on Instagram, but it's not good for that. It squishes my face down, and also you can't. It just causes multiple problems. So I'm not going to do that. But we'll do it. So I'll be back here tomorrow to do that. So if you're, whatever you're doing tomorrow, just at midday, just remind yourself. Just be like, oh yeah. Also, while I'm here, if you head to olliepeart.com, OLLIEPEART.com, you'll be asked to accept notifications. Do that, and then whenever I post anything on there, you'll be notified. Also, you can sign up to my newsletter on there. There is a tab up there called Newsletter. I send that out every Friday. And this week, the one that went out last Friday, it's things like electric bikes I talked about. Also, I found a new... I said I wasn't a gamer, but here we go. I found a new game on my phone, which I do play games on my phone every once in a while because there's just something to do whilst you're having a poo, isn't it? And this, I love... This is great, right? It's been out for a bit, but I mention it. If you look at this game, can you see that? You're basically... I can't play it whilst... It's basically a snowboarding game and a skiing game, and it is brilliant. It's called what's it called? Ground Mountain Adventure. There you go. iOS and Android. You can while away a poo whilst playing that. But there's things like that in my newsletter, so it just tells you about bits and bobs that I've sort of found and discovered, which is great. Also, a new video sharing app called Cinnamon, which I was actually speaking to the founders about it this morning. It's completely new, and the idea behind it is that you get paid in real time through cryptocurrency as you stream videos. Now, if that makes no sense to you, then don't worry about it. I'll talk to you about it more. But head over to my website, olliepeart.com, subscribe to my newsletter. That would be brilliant. Also, for those of you that have tuned in and you have watched for the duration of this, seriously, thank you so much. You are very much and very, very welcome as you sort of sit there. Mini Hood 1997 in particular, lovely. Matt Dickens tuned in, Lisa, Who else? Colin on Periscope. A few of you getting in touch. Norma, of course, and Tim as well for getting in touch. It's just great because this is completely Newfangled Moose. Purple Heart. Hey, Newfangled Moose. It's really lovely to have you tuning in, and like I said, I'll be doing this every single day from midday to 1 o'clock, and you can call in, we can chat, we can do whatever you want, and about whatever you want, and I'd thoroughly love to have you along. Build a bit of a community, it'd be great. What I'd really appreciate, if you could, I would really appreciate this, is if you know of anybody that you think would really enjoy this, please tell them. I now sound like I'm begging, but that's how we have to build up the audience, because I think if we have more people watching, we can get involved in real discussion. We can talk about things that, whatever you want to talk about, that that fascinate you or annoy you or that you love, and we can call in, you can call me, we can sit, we can have a chat, we can just go through it. I'm going to make myself a coffee every day at 12. I've got the coffee here. It's gone cold now. And we can just shoot the shit, I think is the phrase. It's just an opportunity to chat. Thanks very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow from midday. Actually, what day is it today? It is Wednesday. Actually, tomorrow I'm doing Intertrash Live, which is a live quiz from 8 o'clock. From 8:30, sorry. Again, on all the platforms. Do tune in for that. You will find it on Twitch. Be on Facebook. I won't be doing it on Periscope, but it'll be on YouTube as well. It's just a bit of fun. Last week we tested how many dunks a biscuit could do, and we tested multiple biscuits. It's that kind of thing. It's a little bit silly. Make sure you go and check it out. I think you can watch the broadcast on my Facebook page. Head to my Facebook, Ollie Peer, and I'll see you then. I will be back tomorrow. I will do another one tomorrow at midday. So I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. I need to find out a better way to end this. Do you hear that? That's the bin men. They're taking the recycling. See you tomorrow.